Today we're making the one and only buffalo chicken sandwich. Not just one sandwich, but two. And the difference being, we're gonna settle the debate between ranch and blue cheese with buffalo chicken. At the end of this video, it's gonna be completely settled. There'll be nothing left to talk about. Will blue cheese or ranch win? Without further ado, get ready. Let's make it. First, we have to start with marinating our chicken. Please try to do this a day in advance, and it will taste beyond this world better. Maybe not beyond this world, but much, much better. Okay, grab a plastic cutting board and lay down one of your chicken breasts. Then take a meat hammer, or literally anything you have in arm's length, and beat your chicken until it's about ½ an inch thick. Do the same for the rest of your chicken breast, then put them in a large bowl, then pour over enough buttermilk to submerge them. Then add about a quarter cup of Frank's or your favorite cayenne hot sauce, mix around, then cover with plastic wrap, and place in your fridge minimum 3 hours, but preferably overnight. Alright, are you still with me? It's pickle time, so listen up, because I'm only saying this once. Get a small pot over medium-high heat, and add 1 cup of white vinegar, 3/4 of a cup of water, and 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Let it get hot so the salt dissolves and starts bubbling. Get a cucumber and slice on a slight bias with your crinkle cutter. If you don't have a crinkle cutter, just slice them about a 1/4 inch thick. The thinner they are, the faster they're going to pickle. So depending on how time constrained you are, don't slice them too thick. Okay, fill up your mason jar with your cucumbers, then add a few sprigs of dill and about a teaspoon of whole peppercorns. Then pour in your hot pickling liquid, seal tightly, and leave on the counter. It should take about 3 to 4 hours to pickle nicely, but better if you do this the day before. Alright, get a baking tray and line with parchment. Lay down a few strips of bacon and set your oven to 400 degrees. Place the baking tray with your bacon in the cold oven before it preheats. Leave in for 15 to 20 minutes or until desired crispiness, taking out halfway and flipping. Alright, to make the ranch. To a bowl, you're going to add ½ a cup of mayo, a 1/4 cup of sour cream, 4 tablespoons of buttermilk. You can add more if you want it more tangy, but it will be a lot more runny. Add 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, then go ahead and chop some dill. You're going to want about 2 tablespoons after it's chopped. Add some parsley, and then salt and pepper to taste. Mix all together and set in the fridge until you're ready to use. It will thicken up as well. Now for the main competitor, the stuff that'll make you double check if you're wearing socks. That blue cheese sauce. To a bowl, add a 1/3 cup of sour cream, a 1/4 cup of mayo, 3 tablespoons of buttermilk. Then take 1 whole clove of garlic and grate through a microplane. If you don't have a microplane, just chop it really finely, then mince it by squishing with the side of your knife. Add the zest of a 1/4 lemon, 1 tablespoon of its juice, then get your brick of blue cheese and crumble about ½ a cup total. Mix everything together, salt and pepper to taste, but go light on the salt because the blue cheese is pretty salty. Place in the fridge until ready to use. Okay, it's time to make the buffalo sauce. Contrary to popular opinion, buffalo sauce doesn't actually have any buffalo in it. It's pretty much just a mixture of cayenne hot sauce and fat. You can put some other stuff in it, but that's in its most basic form. If you want to just buy a bottle of buffalo sauce and skip this step, I won't be too upset with you. So get a pan on medium heat, add about ½ a cup of Frank's or your preferred cayenne hot sauce, let it heat up, then add about 5 tablespoons of cold butter, a few knobs at a time. Keep mixing constantly, throw in a couple knobs, stir, throw in a couple more. Don't stop mixing because you want the butter to emulsify. It should go from a dark red to a more amber or orange color. Place to the side, stirring occasionally so it doesn't split until you're ready to toss your chicken in it. Alright, to make the seasoning flour, I don't want to hear any of you saying that this chicken has no seasoning, or any racial slurs about how I don't know how to season my chicken. Get a large stainless steel bowl, add 2/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, then this is the secret. Half a cup of rice flour. This is gonna make your chicken extra crispy and be able to hold its crisp for much longer. It's the key to be able to keep your chicken crispy and handle the buffalo sauce much better. If you don't have rice flour on hand, you can use a starch like corn or potato. Then add 1 tablespoon of cayenne, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of kosher salt. Whisk until all incorporated and the spices are mixed into the flour well. Get your buttermilk marinated chicken and take a spoon and put about 5 tablespoons of buttermilk marinade into your seasoning flour. This is going to make your chicken much more flaky and give it those crispy bits that it needs. With your spoon, mix the seasoning flour, take your chicken and go into the flour, use your dry hand to cover the chicken in flour, then press down. The trick is to press more than lightly, but not super hard. Shake off your excess flour. If your chicken doesn't look crispy and flaky before it fries, it's not going to turn out that way. Repeat this with the rest of your chicken, then fry in 350 degree oil until it looks nice and crispy, or until it reaches 165 degrees internal temperature. It should take about 7 to 10 minutes. Repeat with the rest of your chicken breast. Get a large bowl and place your beautifully fried chicken in it. Then pour some of your buffalo sauce and toss gently so the breading doesn't fall apart. Make sure every part of your chicken's covered, and then repeat with your other chicken breast. Alright, you're going to need some good buns. I made some. I'll leave a link in the description for that video if you want a super easy bun recipe to make them yourself. If not, just go to the grocer or the bakery and pick up some nice burger buns, slice in half, spread with some softened butter, and toast until beautifully golden. Alright, it's time to assemble. To make the ranch chicken sandwich, start with your bottom bun, drizzle some ranch, then pickles, lettuce, top with buffalo chicken, drop some of your smoked Gouda, use a torch to melt, 2 slices of your bacon, drizzle more ranch, then cap with top bun. Now for the blue cheese. Repeat the same process: bun, blue cheese sauce, pickles, lettuce, buffalo chicken, Gouda, torch, bacon, more blue cheese, and crown your king. Alright, now it's time for the battle of all battles. Ranch versus blue cheese. Whichever one I decide here will be the champion. Okay, I'm going ranch first. These sat for a little bit, but... Okay, ranch is pretty good. Blue cheese. Both sandwiches, you get blasted with vinegar and cayenne. It's like a burning. It's like when you drink a carbonated drink and it like burns good. They're both great sandwiches. I mean, the only difference is the sauce, but it does change it quite a bit. Both the ranch and the blue cheese sauce are both a little bit similar. They both have a mayo, sour cream, and buttermilk base. The ranch has more herbs and that dill comes forward, but I don't think you can beat the blue cheese. Even if you don't like blue cheese, I think you have to pick it. That might be a lie, but if we were to rank them, I'd probably give the ranch sandwich an 8.5 out of 10, while I give the blue cheese one a 9 out of 10. Blue cheese has got to be the winner. Honestly though, it really just depends on what your taste buds are. And if you don't like blue cheese, you're obviously not going to like it. But really that funkiness, together with all that vinegar, it really does pair, I think, a lot better than ranch. But I know that there is a lot of people that don't like blue cheese. So ranch is a good substitute. The debate's over. No, I'm just kidding. Well, that's a wrap, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below on whether you like ranch or blue cheese with your buffalo chicken better. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.